Hi and welcome. Fax is quite an old technology which is used to transfer electronic document using public switch telephone network or PSTN, that is the phone lines. And in this video I will talk about the security of this fax technology. Now this fax is waning with the passage of time, and basically this was an ITU T.3 protocol of 90s, which uses public switch telephone network to transmit electronic documents through a fax device. Now, this fax technology is waning due to the widespread of email, because email provides similar, rather additional functionality in as compared to the fax, because documents can be sent as attachments, and these documents then can be printed just like fax. But fax is still in use, and as per stats, there are around 300 million fax numbers. If you search on the Google, you will find the list of these numbers. Now, fax device can be a dedicated fax machine, or it can be a computer, because the operating systems nowadays provide inbuilt support for fax capabilities, or it can be a cloud service. So one of the issue with the fax traffic is that this entire traffic is in plain text. Therefore, it can be intercepted by a malicious person, and he can then replay and reconstruct the entire electronic document which was being transferred over the fax. So one of the countermeasures is that we may use fax encryptor or entire link encryption using VPN or virtual private network. And other countermeasure is that we may use logging mechanisms related to fax and any exception reports indicating any anomaly. Now, one of another issue with the fax is the physical security of fax itself. So, fax should not, or the printed fax should not be laying in the tray for extended period of time, because anyone can then just read it. So, therefore, one of the countermeasure we can do is we can disable the auto printing of the fax, so that to avoid these fax to be printed automatically upon reception and then laying for extended period of time. Now, another issue with the fax security is the local storage of the electronic document in fax machine memory or its local storage. So we need to avoid such devices with local storage. Now, one countermeasure is that we integrate fax with our email system, where the fax should not be printed, rather it is emailed to the required or the intended recipient. So in this case, we can ensure the physical security of printed documents and reduce the physical printing of these documents. Now, one interesting thing in this regard I want to show you is this report. Now, the researchers from Checkpoint published a report or a research related to the vulnerability in the fax technology, and this report was published last year. So basically, they carried out or demonstrated an attack where the hacker used an exploit, and he sends this exploit using the fax machine over a telephone line to the targeted fax machine. So basically, he connected his computer to a fax machine, and then he sends this exploit to over the telephone line to another fax machine, which was the target of this attack. Then this remote exploit uh, allowed him to take control of the fax machine or the targeted fax machine remotely, and then from that machine he uh, later remove in the network in which this targeted fax machine was connected, and then he selected or controlled or sent another exploit to one of the computer in that network, and this exploit let him to access the file system of that computer. And after accessing the file system of that PC, he exfiltrated a document through that IT network to the victim machine and back through the PSTN to his own machine. And he printed that document locally at his own fax. So what we can do? Now, in one word, I would say that we should not use fax. Rather, we should replace it with the email system, because once we see the certain attribute with regards to quality or accessibility or reliability or authenticity, then emails stands out. So it is appropriate to avoid the use of fax on your network. So this was all from my side. Please stay connected to my channel for similar videos. Thank you.